Ever catch your steps slowing down, like your body's dropping hints it's tired of the game? Maybe the morning creak in your knees feels louder, or a quick walk leaves you reaching for a rest. If that sounds like you, stick with me. You're not on your own, and you're not out of moves. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a physical therapist who spent 25 years helping folks reshape how they age, and I'm excited to have you along today. Let's meet Helen, a 74-year-old from Austin, Texas, who thought her fire was flickering until she stoked it back to a roar. This isn't about dodging the years, it's about claiming them, living them wide open. I've got 7 secrets up my sleeve, simple science-backed ways to boost your energy, mobility, and spirit starting today. No tricks, just real stuff. And the last 2, they're quiet giants, trust me. I've seen them turn lives around. We're here to pack your years with life, not just count them down. If this lights something up in you, toss a comment my way with what sticks, share it with someone who could use a lift, and hit subscribe. We've got more to explore together. Let's walk into Helen's story, shall we? Let's start the story with a humid Austin morning. Helen, 74, a retired nurse whose laugh once bounced off hospital walls, stands at her porch steps. She hesitates. Knees grumble, fingers curl tighter around the railing than they did last month. Just days ago, she stretched for her favorite mug and swayed. The counter saved her, but her heart sank. "Time's catching up," she mumbled, a heaviness settling in. "Ever feel that tug like your freedom's got a leash?" I pulled her aside and said, "Helen, it's not the calendar, it's the spiral. Your body's a machine humming on motion. Muscles, joints, bones all crave it. Let it idle and it stalls." Helen's dip started soft. A rainy spell skipped her town lake walks. Her knees ached, so she lingered indoors. Before long, stairs turned into mountains, furniture her crutch. Each quiet day chipped at her strength. Science lays it out. Muscle slips 3 to 5% per decade after 30 if you don't push back, but push and it climbs, even past 90. She kicked off light, 5-minute loops around her kitchen table, steadying on chairs. Her legs fussed, but she kept at it. 10 minutes, then 15. One crisp morning, she crossed her yard, feet firm, no wobble. That spiral's yours to snap, too. Stretch while your toast browns pace your hall. What's your first nudge? Small steps spark big shifts. Helen's legs were waking up, finding their groove, but a tired haze still clung to her days. Let's slip into her mornings. Her next secret's closer than she guessed, and it's about to shake things loose. Come mid-morning, Helen was dragging. Coffee couldn't cut the blur. Noon melted into a chair slump. By 3 p.m., she'd nest in her recliner, eyelids drooping. "Guess that's age," she sighed, voice dull. I leaned in. "Or is it something we can tweak?" "Fatigue's a sly pickpocket. It's not the years, it's habits. Dehydration, choppy sleep, too much stillness. 60% of folks over 65 miss enough water, and it saps you dry. Bad nights crank stress, no motion dims your charge." Helen took the reins, a water bottle camped by her chair, 8 glasses her daily mark. She locked 10 p.m. as lights out. No more late news, swapped her phone for a worn novel. A 10-minute walk after lunch traded naps for a breeze. Oxygen surged. A month on, she danced around her stove, energy buzzing. "Where's your fade sneaking in? Sip water now, nudge your bedtime. Feel that lift stirring." Helen's spark was flickering on, but her head stayed stubborn. Doubt's a heavy anchor. Let's step into her shadow. Her next fight's all up here, and it's where the tide turns. Helen's feet found footing, but her thoughts dug heels. Too old for this, she'd mutter, unease simmering low. One stormy afternoon at Heb it cracked. Her boots skidded on wet tile, oranges tumbled, eyes pinned her. She stood there, heat rising. I'm through. Her daughter tracked her down, slumped on the couch. Mom, you've patched up soldiers. You're not through. That cut deep. Helen saw it. Her mind was the cage, not her legs. A 2022 study I love says optimists about aging outlive skeptics by 7.5 years. Helen scribbled, I'm enough, on a post-it, stuck it to her mirror. Next shop, she gripped the cart, slow, chin up. Then stairs, no railing, pure will. Your head steers your hustle, ever mumble too late. Twist it. What's your I can today? Drop it below, I'm in your corner. Helen's belief started blooming, her stride bolder, but dawn still dragged her down. Let's creep into her nights. Her next secret's a soft glow, ready to rewrite her days. Helen's climb hit a snag. Mornings loomed thick, legs like damp clay. I asked, sleep much? She snorted. Up at 2, TV till 5. Sleep's your craftsman, REM knits muscles, deep sleep refuels. Skimp, and you're a shell. 65% of the seniors miss out, NIH says. She rewove her nights, 10 p.m., chamomile steaming, screens dark, blue lights a sleep thief. Her room turned sanctuary. Blackout curtains, fans soft hum, phone exiled. Night 1, she fidgeted, then sank into 7 hours. Weeks on, she woke crisp, knees ready. Ever drag through dawn? Brew tea tonight, hush the glow. Sleep's your rebuild. Let it work. Sleep sharpened Helen's days, but a jolt was coming. One tally flipped her lens. Let's dig into her routine. Her next secret's a trap we all trip into, and she clawed her way out. Let's follow Helen into a sticky Austin Tuesday. She's perched at her kitchen table with me, notebook open. Track a day, I suggested, pen poised. 7 a.m., coffee in her recliner, legs curled under. 9 a.m., knitting needles clicking, TV humming low. Noon, lunch at the oak table. She lingers, chair groaning. 2 p.m., news on the couch, feet propped. 5 p.m., rocking on the porch, missing Sue's chatter. 8 p.m., Wheel of Fortune, she's still planted. She counts 10 hours sitting. Her jaw drops, pen clatters. Emily, I move, don't I? Her voice wavers. I hold her gaze. Helen, sitting's a thief, and it's moving fast. Here's the raw deal. Sit too long, and blood slows. Pools like a stagnant creek, heavy in your legs. Muscles waste, quads. Glutes shrink 1 to 2% a year without a fight, per the Journal of Aging. Joints stiffen, cartilage gasps for motion to stay alive. Helen's thoughts jump. Sue, her porch confidant, 76. Last April, Sue fused with her armchair, days blurred into cushions. Then a fall, kitchen tile iced her hip. A crack split the air. Now, a nursing home cot, her voice a rasp on the phone. Helen, don't fade. Helen's eyes blur. That's not me, she chokes, fists balling. I nod. It won't be, but 30% of falls sprout from chairs, weak legs, still days. She drew a line, set her phone to buzz hourly, stood, stretched, spine long, shoulders back. First day stung. This is dumb, she huffed, hips grumbling. But she paced during Jeopardy, 10 steps per clue, chuckling at Alex Trebek's dry wit. Lunch, she ditched the chair, stood swaying to Willie Nelson's blue eyes crying, plate in hand. Her recliner sat empty. She swapped it for a stool, back tall. One dusk, Sue's son swung by. Mom, I'd love this. Helen's throat caught. Next morning, she trekked 2 blocks to Sue's old porch. Legs burned, sweat dripped. She stood there, firm, whispering, I'm still here, Sue. A month rolled on. Her grandson texted, "Zilker picnic Saturday." She grinned. Park day broke, kids hollering, grass cool underfoot. He tugged, "Dance, Nana." She spun, skirt flared, no creak, just laughter spilling out. Neighbors gaped, "Helen's alive." She waved, "You bet I am." Sittin's a countdown. Helen stopped the clock. Ever melt into your seat too long? Track it tomorrow, then rise, sway, stride. 1 hour less, sittings a year more living. What's your break from the trap? You're tougher than rust. Show it. Helen broke free from the chair's pull, alive again, but a doctor's note tossed her a curve. Let's chase the sun with her, her next secrets free, fierce, and waiting outside. Let's follow Helen to a humid Austin checkup. Her doc squints at the chart. Your vitamin D's low, he says. Too much indoors, bones thinning, mood dipping. Sunlight's a gift. 15 minutes pumps D, bolsters bones, brightens your spark. Low D doubles fall risk, Harvard warns. Helen blinks. Texas sun blazed daily, yet she ducked it. She stepped out, morning tea on her porch, rays kissing her face. Joints eased, smiles slipped back. Sleep deepened too, sun tunes your rhythm. 3 weeks in, she knelt in her garden, rising smooth, no ache. Ever skip the sun? Try 10 minutes tomorrow. Tea outside, skin safe. Helen glowed. You can too. Sunlight lit Helen up, but a near slip showed one last crack. Let's balance with her. The final secret's her victory, and it's yours to grab. Helen's legs turned solid, but a wet tile slip, tray crashing, pulse racing, bared a weak spot. Balance. Falls, steal freedom. 1 in 4 seniors break something yearly, half never walk alone again. Helen swore, I'm keeping me. She tried yoga, 5-minute tree poses in her living room, wobbly but fierce. Tai Chi came next, slow flows under her oak, breath matching motion. Her core firmed, footing locked, mental haze cleared too. One dawn, she hauled muffins upstairs, no sway, just pride. Tai Chi cuts fall risk 40%. Studies say it's real. Ever feel off kilter? Lift a leg now, hold 5 seconds. Feel that power button. Helen's balance is yours. Start small, stand tall. Helen's 74 now, stronger, not slower. She didn't chase youth. She built power. Walks, water, sun, yoga, belief. One evening, her grandson hugged her. Nana, you're unstoppable. Tears fell. She'd won her life back. Aging's your canvas. Paint it bold. Start today. One stretch, one sip, one yes. What's your spark? Comment it. Share this with someone ready to rise. Subscribe for more health gold. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. Here's to thriving, not just surviving. See you next time.